Con, there's a bunch of robot monsters running around outside.
What?
There are an abundance of animated animatronic animals.
Oh, okay, that sounds very dangerous. Wait, that sounds very dangerous!
Calm down, Con. There is a solution, but it could be a costly one.
I'll do whatever it takes!
We need to use their own weapons against them, which means that we need their weapons.
Don't worry, Smithy, I'll take care of it!
No, Con, you dolt! I have the weapon already!
What?
It's just, well, it's very, very volatile and...
How bad could it be? Ladies, gentlemen, and monsters of all ages, today is just such a beautiful day, isn't it? The bird in the sky, the deer in the fields, the crazy powerful new siege dragon in the game, and for those of us who enjoy Monster Hunter on ye olde PlayStation 4 platform, there's actually a pretty awesome bonus DLC that is released at the same time, in the shape of a Master Rank Horizon Zero Dawn crossover quest, and, well, there is equipment actually worth caring about this time.
I'm sickened, but curious.
That's right, we actually have noteworthy console-exclusive crossover equipment. Specifically, today we have a particularly unique light bowgun, the Adept Stormslinger, and we have the Shield Weaver armor set as well. If you want to get this stuff personally, for the weapon you first need to complete the quest Into the Frozen Wilds, which sees you hunt a Zinogre in the Hoarfrost Reach. This quest is quite simple, honestly, no big deal by any means, and will reward you with the special reward required to make the initial version of the light bowgun. However, the special reward that you need to not only upgrade the bowgun, but also to make any of the armor set comes from the quest The Survivor, which sees you hunt a Stygian Zinogre in the Hoarfrost Reach, as he basically pulls,
If you want something done, do it yourself.
and takes over for his significantly less evil-looking cousin. Once complete, you can just bring those tickets to the smithy and whip yourself up the fully upgraded version of the Adept Stormslinger along with the Shield Weaver full armor set, which comes with 5 Thunder Attack, 5 Resentment, 2 Weakness Exploit, 2 Health Boost, and its very own, very unique 5-set bonus of Ancient Armory, which increases your defense and eliminates your damage reactions for a number of hits before requiring a short amount of time to recharge. And as far as the actual effect, this cuts incoming damage nearly in half while it's active, but only lasts for a couple of hits, so while the effect itself is actually extremely powerful, it simply isn't active enough through a regular hunt for a regular hunter to actually get proper use out of, at least when you consider the fact that it dictates your entire armor choice. That said, depending on the build you want to go for, these skills really aren't terrible at all, and it actually has quite notable defense numbers. So I completely believe that somebody has a niche build idea out there that could really take advantage of this bonus while still getting these skills it needs from the armor in the first place. The weapon, however, the Adept Stormslinger light bowgun, is where it really shakes things up. As far as the initial stats go, it really isn't bad at all, at least in the conversation for Top Thunder light bowgun, if not just the straight up best one. The ammo count is great for Thunder ammo, and it also gets this nice little caveat bonus of auto reload paralysis 2 ammo, which is actually really fantastic. But where it deviates from expected lines is actually completely unique and exclusive custom mod, the Power Source mod. This mod changes your special ammo for the bowgun from Wyvern Blast to a new one called Storm Bolt.
Wow! How original!
At the smithy, this mod says it allows you to fire special overcharged ammo. This is an understatement, and well, yes, it is truthful. It is the equivalent of saying that the ocean has water in it. Sure, there's water, but there's also fish and coral and seaweed and all kinds of things. So what your special ammo does with this mod installed is put you in a special fire mode. In this fire mode, when holding down your trigger, you will fire a 9-shot burst, each shot coming out faster than the previous one and dealing more damage than the previous one, except the last few shots which deal the same amount. What you'll also notice here is that the last few shots also cause self-damage to the hunter, with the final shot actually putting you down to 1 health, but never below 1 health, allowing you to do this burst multiple times in a row safely, as doing this burst once doesn't actually use all of your special ammo charge. Put simply, given a situation in which you feel safe on being exactly on 1 health, you can do this burst 5.5 times in a row before running out of ammo. When completely naked, this results in a full barrage of 3,208 damage in 50 hits, which is pretty damn tasty. And as such, this weapon isn't bad by any means. You can even mess around with only firing 8 shots of the burst and very carefully timing it, but that is simply not using this weapon to its full potential, because what this thing is really built for, is the fast boys.
Gotta go fast.
Which is to say the speedrunners, or really anyone who is ready and willing to subject themselves to hunting at 1 health for massive amounts of damage, as this thing synergizes like a pro with a number of skills like resentment and heroics and even latent power, as it gives you a full bar of red health for resentment to chew through, and it personally activates heroics just by firing it enough, and taking damage triggers latent power. In fact, as a result of these skills and this synergy, it is actually almost a negative to purposefully wear the full Shield Weaver armor set along with this light bowgun, as the backfire doesn't trigger heroics through the shield, and the shield simply isn't around consistently enough to truly make the special ammo safe, so it's sort of like this weird middle thing that doesn't get anything done properly. That said, Astera Jerky is fantastic for instantly regenerating red health, so if you carry enough of this around, it can really make this weapon in general a bit more comfortable for people not going for heroics runs. Put simply, in the world that you trust yourself not to get hit at all against a Thunder weak monster, because this special ammo is Thunder element, this weapon played in this way is just the best option available, no doubt about it. Without playing this style though, the mod is alright, but it isn't really anything to write home about, aside from looking fucking awesome, which as far as I'm concerned is an entirely reasonable excuse to use something in this game. Alright everyone, I've been Cotton Dinosaur, and this has been everything you need to know about the Adept Stormslinger light bowgun and the Shield Weaver armor set and how you can get them. Do you like this weapon and mod concept? What other funky crossover weapon mechanics could you see coming to the game in the future? Like if you liked the video, subscribe to the notification bell for more, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay sweet. This is the brand new outro to tell you all the things that you do that we love, so let's start with something simple and say, oh, we love your eyes. When they're watching us play video games, when we make a bunch of jokes that are kinda lame, or when they gaze upon our failures as we try to kill the monsters, or important news about the kingdom and Amelia. Rage, Cotton, and Hollow are all here, talking about the things you want to hear, so if you want to be the first to hear, like and subscribe, and the bell and we'll cheer. Some of you are patrons, even though we are all the noobs and you're the pros. There's nothing we can do to thank you. No, really, there's nothing we could possibly do. Goodbye.